watching and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine. So what that is just literally like if I'm just going out to run errands or anywhere, this is just kind of like my go-to look right now. It's really simple. I only use 3 different shadows. So yeah, I'm just going to be showing you guys basically what I do on a day-to-day basis when I wear makeup, and I'm not trying to do anything too dramatic. This is just something I always kind of fall back on. At least for the past couple of months, this has definitely been like my go-to look. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you guys have any videos that you want to see coming up, leave them down in the comments below, any suggestions or recommendations. That helps me out a lot. So yeah, thank you guys once again so much for watching, and let's jump into the tutorial.
Good morning. To start this look off, we are first going to take a sip of coffee and then I'm going to prime my face using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, which I'm almost out of. I'm going to have to pick up some more soon. And then I will be going in and concealing some redness that I have around my chin, and I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20, and I'm just going to dot this on any areas I want extra coverage, and then I'll go in with a angled brush and just blend that out. For foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y345, and I didn't show you the bottle because I just am using a sample I picked up at Sephora, but I'm just dotting this all over my face with a Q-tip, and then I will go in and blend it out with my favorite brush ever, and it is the Tarte foundation brush. Once my foundation is all blended, I am going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm using this medium shade here. It's got like a pinky undertone to it, and I'm going to take this on just like my Tarte concealer brush and put this under my eyes just to help counteract the darkness under there. Like the pinky tones, I feel like for me personally, work very well with counteracting the dark circles. Next, to conceal and highlight even more, I'm taking 1 pump of my MAC Prolong Wear Concealer in the shade NC20, and I'm just doing the normal drill. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times. I'm just drawing a downwards triangle motion under my eyes, and I'll bring it to the sides of my nose as well, and all the other high points of my face, which is my chin, my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, and the middle of my forehead. And I also put some on my eyelids to help prime for shadows later. To set the concealer, I'm going to be baking today. I'm sure you're probably like, what? Because I've been doing this a lot lately, but I haven't showed it on my channel yet. I love this technique. It is seriously all it's hyped up to be. But to bake, I am using my beauty blender, and I'm dipping it into my Sephora Mineral Matte Setting Powder and just putting a lot under my eyes. And don't worry, it'll look weird, but I will sweep off the excess later. To bronze the face, I'm using my Chanel Cream Bronzer, and I'm just putting this in the hollows of my cheeks and the top of my forehead, like up to my hairline, and just blending that all out. I feel so fancy when I say Chanel, but you feel me? You know? No? Okay, moving on. To set the cream, I'm using my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm taking this on my Elizabeth Arden brush and just basically putting that over top of the Chanel cream bronzer. Now I'm taking my angled like eyeshadow brush, and I'm dipping it into the Hoola bronzer as well, and I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit. I've been doing this, kind of experimenting with it lately, and once again, I haven't showed it on my channel yet because I'm not a pro, but I'm still getting the hang of it. But anyways, that is what I'm doing here. Then I'm sweeping off the excess powder, and can we just take a moment of silence for how bright the under eye is? That powder is so amazing. I hope they still make it because it's kind of old. I've had it for a couple of years, but it is so good. Per usual, I am setting my eyelids, excuse me, with a matte white shade. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know this is a necessity for me. Then I'm taking my little Too Faced palette here, and I'm using the shade Fifi, which is just like a medium neutral brown shade. I feel like I say that about like every transition shade I talk about, but anyways, that is what I'm using. I'm using it on my e.l.f. blending. And then with a brush hanging out of my mouth, I'm taking this darker shade here from the same palette. It's called La Femme, I'm not sure. I will list it down below, and I'm just using this in my crease and like the outer V of my eye, and I'm just using a smaller e.l.f. blending brush going back and forth, but really focusing this on the crease and then bringing it down onto the eyelid, like the outer third of my eye. Then I'm going back in with my larger e.l.f. blending brush with no additional product and just blending until there are no harsh lines or anything. This will just help kind of diffuse it and make it look more smoky. Always like a really bright eyelid for me personally, so I'm taking this light shade here. It's called Pot du Crème, and I'm just packing this all over my lid and bringing it into the inner corner. I'm not going to put any over top like the outer V of my eye where I put the dark shadow, but I just kind of want it to be like a gradient transition to the darker shadows. So I'm just packing this all over with like a flat definer brush. For eyeliner, I'm using my Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, and this is such a good precision liquid liner. The tip is very flexible, and you can just really get like a nice, precise, thin line, and that's what I was going for today. I'm kind of just tight lining, drawing a really thin line at my lower lash line. I realized I just said lower lash line and I really meant upper lash line, so you know what I'm talking about. But for my actual lower lash line, I'm taking my Smashbox Limitless eyeliner and I'm just lining my lower waterline, and then I will go in and smoke that out with the Fifi and the La Femme, those two shadows mixed together on that same small blending brush from e.l.f. and just smoke that out, diffuse it so there are no harsh lines. I applied my falsies off camera, but for my lower lashes, I'm using this Stretchex Stretch Lash Effect Mascara, and I'm just doing a regular coat of mascara on my bottom lashes, nothing too fancy. And for my upper lashes, I'm using the Benefit They're Real Mascara just to blend my real lashes with the false ones. Next, I'm going to comb through my crazy brow hairs with a spoolie brush, which is also from e.l.f. Can you tell that I really love e.l.f. products? And then I will be filling in my brows with my usual brow product, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown. Then to carve out my brows and clean up any lines I might have gone a little too crazy on, I'm just taking a concealer on my Bare Minerals brush and just basically carving out my brows, cleaning up the lines like I said. For my blush today, I am using Coralista by Benefit, and I'm just taking this on my angled brush and applying it to the apples of my cheeks and blending it into my contour. And for the most important part, we are going to apply the highlight today, and I'm using the Laura Mercier Baked Highlighter in the shade 01, and I'm applying this with my Smashbox fan brush. Then I'm taking that same highlight shade and applying it to the inner corners of my eye just to give a nice bright pop. For lips, I'm first lining them with the NYX Nude Pink Lip Liner. And then I will go over top of that with the Milani Matte Beauty Matte Lipstick. This is just such a pretty like matte pink shade. I absolutely love it. And then I will top everything off because my lips are feeling a little dry. So I wanted to go in with some gloss just to add some hydration. And this is just a Smashbox lip gloss. I have no clue what it's called. But yeah, guys, that completes this look. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give a thumbs up. And I hope to see you in my next tutorial. Bye!